What's up, y'all? I'm here with business owner, young entrepreneur who did not want but to own his barbershop and clothing line all at the age of 22. Please welcome my brother, my friend, Bryce. What's up, brother?
How you feeling, boy?
All right, Bryce. So, just give us, where it all started from. When did you decide that this was the next step for you?
So when I was younger, I used to design clothes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But as I got older, I realized it was harder to actually make the clothes than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So I started out, getting T-shirts made, and I had a lot of popularity. So people wanted some as I wore them, and I decided I should make my own, and I just kept going with that.
I feel you, brother. During this process, were there challenges that you faced, just coming into this decision, getting a shop and all of this, and
Right.
with clothes and material and how much you had to get,
Right.
networking and all of that. I'm sure it was different things you had to that you faced along the way.
I would say, well, I get asked daily, for tips and help by other people who are trying to get started. So I say the major two challenges I faced were I didn't start with a team.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to do everything on my own, but a team would have been very helpful. I would have got here sooner.
Is that what you wanted to do? You wanted to step out on your own, or because I know with people, a lot of times you feel like you want to work with people, but
yeah, but when it comes down to it, you say nah, because you want things done how you want it,
mm-hmm.
and the more people, that's the more minds, and everything just started getting jumbled up.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I wish I did have a team when I first started.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so your upbringing in your community, did that have any effect on you, growing up, doing this whole creativity and your motivation?
Actually, I don't think it did, because I was only in my community on the weekends. On the weekends, I did run wild.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, but during the week, I was in boarding school,
Mm-hmm.
so I had as much time as I wanted to be creative and think of plenty of things. It's like jail. All you gotta do is push-ups. All I had to do was be creative
Mm-hmm.
and go to school.
Mm. And that was easy for you.
That was, it was okay.
I got you. So having this shop, I know it's a good feeling. How does it feel to have that support from your city? Because you had a different standpoint now. People looking at you and this role model, aspect.
Right.
So how does it feel, people looking at you and coming to you now for advice, and you was once in that position, looking at others for advice?
Man, it feels good. I wouldn't lie, but every once in a while, I get to show how excited I am. Because usually I'm excited, but you can't tell because I keep it all bundled in.
Mm-hmm.
But every once in a while, I get really, really hyped, really, really hyped, really excited about the people looking up to me. People have been looking up to me, not to be cocky or anything, but it might be a problem in our community, but people all the same age, all my old heads are my age. Also, all my young boys are my age, all the people up under me. So I don't know what's the deal with that. Maybe we ain't had the right adults around us that growing up, but that's just how it went as we grew up. We all learned from each other, you know what I'm saying? And certain people reach the big brother mentality, and others look up to us. So
how does it feel to be in the whole barbershop culture, and would your shop be open to all people?
Oh man, the barbershop culture is really something different. You feel me? You come in, you enjoy yourself. You might enjoy yourself a little too much. You never know though. But
that's cool. So how can you enjoy yourself? How can you enjoy yourself a little bit too much?
all right, my fault.
Give me how can you enjoy yourself a little bit?
You come in, in the shop, you're gonna talk. In the shop, you're gonna talk. There's gonna be music playing. You might sing. You probably can't sing.
Right.
That might open up another conversation. You make friends that you would never expect to be friends with. You feel me? Also, it's just little things. You come in, you might meet somebody that you might needed, you probably needed to meet. You feel the first time you came up in here,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was an individual in here. Y'all linked, y'all networked, and that opened up big doors for you.
Yeah.
You feel me? It opened up a lot of big doors for you, you know what I'm saying?
Did. And I would just say, talking to you that day, I definitely just, grasped this whole, personality and just motivation and energy from you.
Right.
So, I'm saying, you don't see that everywhere. So,
I know.
If that's where you can find that here, I feel like that's speaking within itself.
I had barbers, because I'm looking for 2 other barbers. I had barbers ask, can they get in here, and I checked out their little feel they give off. If they not giving up the same vibes I'm giving, I don't want them in here. There's got to be, it has to be great energy in here.
How would you feel your shop would have changed the narrative of how people perceive barbershop culture?
Honestly, I think it will. mainly because we have the clothing store on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So not only you have to be mindful of people in the shop, you know, women might bring their kids, women might be in there, but it's also going to be women here, and it's going to be women working here. So you got to think about the things you say, you feel me? So any inappropriate conversation we would have, they would be out the window. Right. But all the good vibes and the good talks, they're still going to be there. Also, you know, a woman, she's going to chime in, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to bring a different dynamic to the whole culture.
I agree. So, you know, you got the whole barbershop clothing line. Like, what separates your brand, like your whole world of Urban Apparel from other brands? And
I would say the thing that separates me or my brand from other brands is probably me. Like, you come around me, you get a different feel.
Definitely, I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. Is there someone who inspired you, or like was this passion just always inside of you, like, you know, from birth, or was there something that you seen that inspired this spark that was like, you know what, this is the next step for me. This is something that I want to do. Like, where that begin from, like, or did you have somebody in that, you know, put that role position who gave you that advice,
right,
that you went from, or was that just you had that motivation in you? You had that dedication.
It was I always had a following, like not just social media. Like people watched what I did and they wanted to do it. So that and my love for, like, I love making things better. Like I might look at a room and just want to rearrange it for no reason, but like if I can adjust your t-shirt or change your top or change your pants or change your hairline,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I can make you look better. And like that with my love for money, and I realized like my love for money, they can coexist. And you add the following in, a lot of people want is supply and demand. A lot of people want what I can give them. But the motivation to take this next big step, honestly, I would say it came from my cousin. Me and my cousin started our clothing line at the same time. You feel me? I'm a year older than him, but he took it more seriously than me in the beginning. Also, I took a lot of breaks. I'm in the military, and I went to college. He didn't take either one of those routes, but he had a store. And of course, you know, I said, man, I go in with rent on you. I pay the utilities. Let me put my stuff in here. And then it got even more. I opened up a barbershop in the back of that place. But you know, things happen and situations change. But he always told me, like, bro, it's time for you to get your own shop. You know what I'm saying? You big enough to get your own shop. And after I left that shop, I just kept that in the back of my head. Like, you grinding for something bigger now.